And good morning from Castaway Cay, where we have been greeted this morning with a full rainbow, side to side.
Ended at Castaway Cay.
As you can see, the seas are a little bit rough here this morning.
There's rain. I can see it.
So, good chance that rain may actually hit us before we get a chance to go ashore. So we may hold back just a little bit. Happy anniversary, my dear.
Oh yeah.
2 years today we got married.
Not at Castaway Cay. That was the next day.
Yeah, that was... No, Castaway Cay was... No.
No,
We got married at
day at sea
Nassau.
was last.
We got married at Nassau,
Then we went
technically.
to Castaway.
Correct. So, yeah.
It's a double rainbow.
Oh, yeah, there's another one just appeared. Not sure if you can see it. Try and accentuate the colour. But yeah, so the intention is, today we are going to get onto the island. We're going to do the 5k walk, claim our medals for being victorious as being amazing athletes. And yeah, we then got pedal boats later on, which will allow us to... Hopefully, yeah, unless they cancel it, which will allow us to come out to this whole lagoon area here that I'm kind of very loosely pointing out to you now. And yeah, we'll be able to go out there a little bit and... yeah, I think we'll take the GoPro for that one, avoid this getting wet if we can. But you can see just in the distance how the waves, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on that, how the waves are crashing against the rocks of Castaway. Yeah, we're also going to try, I think the rain is now on the island as well, and I think the rain is very rapidly approaching us because I can no longer see like a historic wall of rain. I think
The rainbow's gotten closer.
Yeah, the rainbow's getting much closer, so wouldn't be surprised if the rain hit us shortly. But as with most things when you're at Castaway, it's very unlikely the rain will be here all day. And if it is, unfortunate, but we can't change it.
If it is, we'll be in the sea anyway.
Exactly, yes, it'll be wet. But yeah, so we'll be down at Castaway very shortly. And no sooner did we put the camera down, but the rain has started. However, as you can see, it's beautiful sunshine still. So I'd imagine this is just a very quick, very brief passing rain cloud, and then we'll be straight out onto Castaway for our walk in what will now be horrendously humid conditions. And of course, who could forget, we have the wonderful Darren and Jamie doing Good Morning Disney Treasure for the final time. So this screen will change after dinner tonight. It will be Darren giving us all of the crucial information about disembarkation tomorrow morning.
It's from midday today.
Oh, is it midday?
Yeah, he said it on there.
Oh. But we are not breakfasting this morning. You may be wondering, where's your shot of Marceline Market or a sit-down breakfast? Why are we not breakfasting, my dear?
We've eaten too much. Well, actually, we haven't eaten too. We've eaten a lot less than we normally do.
I would agree with this statement.
But
people are sitting there going, how much do you normally eat?
You've seen what we look like. Speaks for itself.
But also the food on Castaway is plentiful, isn't it? So
yeah. We've got our cups packed, so we'll grab a drink on the island. But I'm going to start my 5k from when we get off the ship.
So we're going to be doing more than 5k because the
We'll be doing less. No, we'll be doing the full 5k, but not on the 5k route. Because the 5k route goes all the way down to...
the lookout point.
The second bit.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
And that is not fun. We'll probably still end up doing it, knowing us. But
yes,
if we start it from the ship, we could just do the lookout bit and just go around a few times.
We will see you on our walk.
Yes.
One of the great things about being in the room where we are is that with only 2 stairwells on the Disney Treasure, if you just walk straight down any of them, you will get to the gangways. Because there are only 2 gangways on this ship, whereas on Fantasy Dream there are 3. I think Magic and Wonder midship on there, so there's 3 on all the others. These are the only ones where there are only 2 sort of gangway entrances down on deck 1. So that's just important to know. If you'll buy an elevator, you've normally got a good shot. And the poor old handler has lost Stitch already. Stitch has just run away. Didn't listen to a word he was told, as always. The ladies just said, actually, between Stitch and Chip and Dale, neither are easy to handle. So anyway, yeah, welcome to Castaway Cay. And yeah, when you get off, there are some meet and greets, because Hook was off to the right of the ship.
Was he?
Yeah, it was all the way back over there, Dan. You see him?
Oh yeah.
You can also get towels as you get off, which I think Should we get some now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's going to get some now. Thank you very much. And you can see some very angry looking clouds in the distance, but we think they've passed. So yeah, shower points as well when you get back. Give you some of our favourite highlights. There is a misplaced gas station over there.
The pump packs. Have wet toes.
Stitch has joined the queue to meet. Who has Stitch joined the queue to meet?
Is it not his meeting?
I don't know. He's joined the queue to meet Donald. So Stitch is in the queue to meet Donald in his scuba gear. And again over here, plenty of opportunities to take a picture with the Castaway Cay boy, or if you're American, buoy. And then here is the security checkpoint, which I'm going to put this away for very briefly. And there we are with what is essentially our first proper look of the stern of the Treasure. And the restaurant at the back, that I believe, is Coco. Is that right, Dan? Is that Coco at the back? The restaurant at the back above the stern, I think that's Coco. Based on that being deck 5, yes it will be. So just below the lifeboats is deck 4, so those windows are deck 5 from Plaza de Coco.
Where are they?
Oh yeah, right, we're going to try and find our friends on here, so we'll be back in a minute. So we found our friends' names, we're just going to send them a picture because
The list of what's cancelled is getting
we
longer.
don't think they've been here since. Now, this is where we find out what's been cancelled on the island. At the moment, there are only a handful of things, but we're going to see if ours has been cancelled. So whilst you are here, if you do want to take the easier route to get to the main part of Castaway Cay, you can use the tram stop service, which will take you all the way around through past this walkway and will take you straight along to the main beach area over there. And there is also another tram which we'll talk about when we get there as well, but we're going to take the walkway, and just on this walkway here, on this path, there is a wonderful opportunity to have your photo with a photo pass photographer over the Castaway Cay sign, sorry, and straight through to the back of the ship. Lovely view. I'm going to add something to the list of wonderful statements I've heard from a parent. I don't think Danielle heard it because she wasn't there, but...
I stopped to take a picture of the ship.
Okay, so before I tell this, welcome to Disney's Castaway Cay. Wonderful sign that shows you are here. This walkway is about 3 or 4 minutes. It's very, very similar to the Lighthouse Point Pier that everyone bangs on about being way too long. It's not. We've walked it 8 minutes. It depends how quick you walk, obvious statement.
Stick around next week.
And you'll find out how long it takes, yeah. Anyway, so daughter, mother, father walking. Daughter turns to mum and goes, "How long a walk is this?" She goes, "It's about a 4-minute walk." She goes, 4 minutes is forever. She goes, "If you carry on, it'll be a no-minute walk and we'll go back to the ship." I was like, that's brilliant. There have been quite a few brilliant parental retorts on this cruise. Well played, parents. I'm full of admiration for you. We could never. So yeah, we're going to keep walking and we will see you when we get to the main part of Castaway. And less than 5 minutes after we left the Castaway Cay sign, we are at the main point of Castaway Cay. So this is the tram stop that will take you back to the boat, I'm assuming. I can't believe that many people are already heading back to the boat. They might be. But be aware of puddles, people. Welcome to the key part of Castaway Cay. So down to this area on the left, this is where we've done the aquatrikes before, and where we'll be doing for the paddle boats as well. Scuttle's Cove is for the youth activities. I think Tim Tracker has done a couple of really good videos on that area as well. Stroller, buggy parking as well for the island. And then up here is the main shopping area, as well as the pictures that everybody tends to want. Mount Rustmore, as Dan's just said. Should we put our picture in from 2023? And then just behind there is your shop for the island. He's not starting pictures just yet. Yeah, we're going to have a quick look in the... You're right there, my dear.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, right. Just going to have a quick look in the shop. So this is Yvonne's island bike tours on the side. This is the main Castaway Cay shop. Could be interesting trying to get in.
Oh, it's a bit wet.
So some nice shirts in here, as you can imagine, all very Castaway Cay themed. They do tend to do a restock at the next cruise. So if whatever you found in here isn't here, that looks nice.
I like that.
So these spirit jerseys tend to be the very popular ones. We have these, well Dan has a white one and we both have the blue one. But what you will find is that if you cannot get, that's very nice. If you cannot get what you want, they will be out. Now there is another shop that you can get stuff slightly further down, we'll show you that as well. However, if they are out, it will be the next cruise ship that comes in which restocks this shop even. Plenty of towels as well if you fancied any of the towels. So yeah, and a t-shirt down there. I've got the blue one, the Castaway Cay one. But yeah, plenty of stuff in here, as well as Christmas ornaments I've now seen. So yeah, interestingly, a lot more spirit jerseys than I've seen before. So as you leave the shop, coming down here will be Cookies 1 on your right hand side. I think that might be a new sign, yeah, actually. Don't recall having seen that before, but just gives you a good idea as to where everything is on the island. Plenty of beach seats and all sorts, and lounges and umbrellas and everything.
This is the family beach.
Yes, correct.
Not, so the snorkel bit is over.
Yes, so we'll show you that as well. Is the snorkel bit not over there, Dan? Literally there? Oh no, the bit where you pick up your snorkel gear is over there, and that is also where you do the Stingray experience. So just where you can see there's little huts through there, that is where you will do those experiences, and you'll pick up your snorkel gear over there. But the actual snorkel items and the snorkel experience is all the way over here. But again, this is Cookies 1 as they call it, and this is the, again, family sort of area. All of this is the family area. We'll show you the adult stuff a little bit later, but this is where you'll come for your lunch, which is all manned by people from the ship. So you may see your servers, as we already know.
We always are.
Our servers are actually going to be here later, which is why we're going to come here. This is where you can also top up your drinks. So they have all the fountain beverages. They also have ice creams. Always, I would say, wait till later with the ice creams, because people tend to get in the ice creams way too quickly and they end up with liquid ice cream.
Yeah, either get there really early or leave it a bit.
Yeah. And what's quite funny is the amount of kids that don't understand why is it still liquid. Well, you've got to let it cool down a little bit, mate. This is an adult bar where you can pay for cocktails and beers and the likes. They do have the fruity flavoured straws. Never had a drink there, not our sort of thing, but there we go. So, again, you can see when it rains, the puddles do tend to stick around, and we think that the rain we experienced wasn't just sort of a one-off. We think it might have rained overnight here as well. But again, you can see there's so much space. So if you are coming here with a family, you know, there is nowhere that you can not get a space here. We've been here 4 times now.
Yeah.
And never seen it full.
The only time we've struggled was on Serenity Bay.
Yeah, Serenity Bay tends to be the tougher one because it's adults only. But there's a lot less of space there as well. Teens area over there for games, so they've got ping pong, basketball, tower return and showers as well just behind us. And again, this is all still on that main stretch. Again, so many sun loungers that you'll find that a lot of people also may stay on the ship if the weather's like this. It is a bit overcast, not sure if it's going to brighten up at all, but I would say there is no reason why you can't find a lounger on these beaches on any of the cruises that we've ever been on.
And there's lots of umbrellas as well, so if it does rain. I think we sat under one in the rain before.
We have done,
yes.
A little
shower.
Yes.
Little shower.
We may want to walk through the beach dam. Big puddle.
Big puddle.
So we are going to walk through the beach area. So over on the right hand side are locals that will do hair braiding for you.
There is also one on the ship.
Yes, I had noticed that. Again, as we pointed out the other day, I was a bit surprised that a bald man was waiting to get his hair braided. Kids life jackets, there are kids life jackets, so if your little one cannot swim yet, not a problem. I do believe it is a requirement for people to have to wear life jackets when they are in the scuba area.
It's not a life jacket, it's a...
buoyancy aid.
Yeah, so it's not one of these. They give it to you at the snorkel.
Ah, correct.
It's bright yellow, it also means they can see you.
Yes, there is that. Anything else to add before I turn back around? So the small area over here, There are two different bits to this. There is the normal swimming area, which is where you can see people in now, and then there is a roped off area. That is the scuba diving area. We have not done that since 2023, and we're also not going to be doing it this trip, but I'd imagine that in the future, in other vlogs coming up, we may well be doing it then. Haven't done scuba since 23, have we?
Snorkeling.
Yes, yeah, snorkeling, not scuba.
No, it's hard work.
Do you know what? It is actually hard work, and do you know what? That's the worst time we've ever got sunburnt together.
Yeah, I now have a water shirt that I wear here.
Again, Bahamian Retail Arts and Crafts. These are all local people that come here to sell their items, and again, you've got another shop just here for that as well. Yeah, the problem with the snorkeling is the buoyancy aid is inflatable and deflatable, I think, isn't it, the one we had?
Yeah.
But it does rub right on your shoulders, and it is hands down the worst sunburn I've ever had.
Same. And it's in all of our wedding pictures.
It is.
Well, actually, no, they angled it. I said to him, I was like, can you please not get my back too much?
So yeah, now, this tram stop, we will cover this tram stop in a second, because we'll be using this tram stop next week. However, Pelican restrooms. This is one of the bigger changing areas where you can also shower, but straight down here is where you will go to Pelican Plunge. So this is the other shop, Seashore. Now, when we came here in November, we could not find the Blue Spirit jersey, could we?
For you. They had my size.
Correct. So we found it here. So if you find that you cannot get what you want to, try looking here. Straight opposite is Summertime, featuring Olaf's favourite blends. So there is a sort of frozen section there. Now the tram, that tram is going to be going from the main location to here. There will then be a tram from here that goes to Serenity Bay, and we will cover that shortly. But here is the start of the 5K, and this is also where you get your bike rentals. You can buy souvenir sippers like coconuts or bamboo trees, but they will do plenty of different ones throughout the day. However, at $19 a bike, we said no thanks this time. Simply on the basis that last time it was only $10 a bike, and I don't see how bikes can suddenly go from $10 to $19.
No, I think they were 15 the first time we did it. We've never paid 10, I think.
They were 10 the first time we did it, because I said it was good value. I think they gradually put the price up, and I'm like, they're the same bikes.
These people are smart. Well, they're not smart. They're fit.
Yes, they're runners. But yeah, so this is the start of the 5K.
We've already done almost a K.
Again, Spring Leak, another area for kids, little splash pad sort of thing. If you occasionally see people on a golf cart walking round or being driven round, like these people ahead of us, they're off to a cabana. Yes, we would love to do a cabana.
One day.
But they are how much, Dan, roughly?
About $500, and they're also really hard to get.
They are. Invariably, you only get them if you are concierge or pearl or platinum. You don't ever tend to get them if they're gold. Anyway, we're going to keep going. Really importantly, it does always ask all guests to stick to the right, whether on bikes or walking or running. There's a sign on the floor for the 5K, which will take you around to the right here, which will also take you around to the lookout point. The tram in the distance is taking people to Serenity Bay, the adults only area. We're going to turn right past this wonderfully left alone plane. They should really repair it at some stage. See if they can pull it out from there. But yeah, this is the runway that says Castaway Cay. You can see it says please keep right, or keep right please. A bit difficult when the area is a little bit flooded. There we go, as you see people doing the run. Danielle seems to have a problem spotting the puddles. She's walked through 16 already. Anyway. So there we go, 5K to exit. So we shall see you as we keep going round. Mrs. Savage, come back. What did you just say as we walk past here with these two?
Boy, oh boy. There's a bike coming.
As you're going along this trail, you'll see some of these beautiful sort of like dumping areas. However, there is a warning here. Do not touch the foliage or trees along the path, as some vegetations cause severe skin irritation. Talking about poison wood, which says that the sap or foliage produces a delayed development of an itching, painful, swollen rash and blisters. Abundant washing with soap and water promptly will reduce or eliminate the dermatitis. So taking a brief detour off of the running and bike path to come up to the lookout point and show you the view that we will be able to see at the Disney Treasure from walking up here. It does also contain a bit of a guide on international code flags and pennants if you're interested. Can't say we're particularly worried about that. And here we are at the top of the lookout point. You can see all the way back to the Disney Treasure from here. I put in the same sort of picture that we took from the Wish back in 23. But yeah, you can see just how far up the running track goes, and then in the distance you'll be able to see some of the cabanas. All of this area is a protected wetlands. Disney are only allowed to develop 10% of this island unless they seek prior planning permission. It's the same with their area on Lighthouse Point, isn't it? They can only develop 10% of the area.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, because they share that island with other people. This is their own island entirely. But yeah, so right, let's head back down and keep doing the trail. Once you have done that loop, you are brought back out onto the runway. Dan's put the afterburners on. So you will go to the end of the runway, and then from memory I think you turn around and go back this way where that gentleman in the blue top is. Just want to highlight through here, this is the new cabanas area. So currently cabanas normally are off to the right here, and this is where all of the previous sort of cabana rentals would be, but they are now all being built here around Serenity Bay. This is Cookies 2, and this is where all the adults can eat if they're on their own at Serenity Bay. But the 5K takes us around here and back round, as you'll see the little loop on the floor. However, if you want to with bikes, and what we have always done, is you can head straight up here, I think for about another 1.5 kilometres maybe. You get a wonderful lookout point up there. Again, we'll put some footage in from our November trip. But we're going to grab a drink while we're here at the water station, and we'll be right back with you. Yeah, you can't actually see the tower. But having said that, Danielle, if you'd like to take the camera for one moment.
I'd also like to say that wasn't as bad as I felt like it was the last time.
So far we're up to 3.39 kilometres of what's been recorded in terms of a bike. I don't think that's completely accurate.
My hair.
Yes, however, the main reason that you would come up this end of the trails is for what we're about to show you, because it's pretty special.
Dem views though. I think there is something going on, isn't there?
Potentially, yeah. Let's have a look.
Let's go be nosy.
And this is what you would come all the way out here for, is dem views. And so, after nearly an hour, we have just about completed the 5K. Strangely, it feels a lot shorter when you walk it.
We've not done as well as these people who've been running.
Yeah, everyone else is running. I feel a bit of a fraud. But yeah, gonna go and ask for our medals. I'm absolutely dripping in sweat. And yeah, we'll decide what we're doing after that. Found Courtney. She seems to be everywhere we are. This is the cabana guests only area point, and then finally 5K finish line, last symbol. There is Courtney with my darling wife. I'm going to catch up and chat with him. Courtney's back with us.
Yeah!
We've got our medal. Courtney's got hers.
Earned it, proper. Mum's
Courtney's
here
mum. Yeah. We've all got medals, right. Do we know what we do?
Did the run, got the pin.
Well
yeah,
done.
we go. We're going to go get the
We're
pin.
apparently now
Yes.
getting the pin, right, so
Yeah.
let's go and grab that, and yeah, when we've done that we will decide what we're doing after that, because I have no idea.
Feet in the sea.
There we go, there's the answer, right, we'll see you in a bit. So we decided not to head to Serenity Bay as the buses were heaving, so we're going to try and find a space on the family beach. It looks like there's plenty of space available. This is the area that I was talking about for the snorkeling, not the scubaing as I kept saying earlier, but it is snorkeling area, and out there are plenty of unique finds under the sea. So yeah, we're going to find ourselves somewhere along here, probably not right on the shoreline, but we're going to find a space, chuck our stuff down and sort ourselves out.
Also, these, by the way, are for wheelchair users to be able to get into the sea a bit easier.
That's good. Anyway, right, let's find ourselves a seat.
Can you tell I've been wearing a hat? Have I got hat hair? Have I got hat hair? How bad is my hat hair?
It's fine.
Okay. We have secured a spot. We're going to go in the sea. We bought the GoPro, so we'll take you with us. There are a lot of fish. I've got my
Probably
sea
won't take the
shoes.
GoPro because it hasn't got the
We won't take the GoPro, but we've got our phones.
That's what we have got.
So we'll see you out there. We are back from being in the sea. It was nice. It was cold. Not very clear either compared to usual. We're now well, I'm just sat trying to dry off a little bit. There's no sun, so and the clouds above, as you can probably see, not looking very happy. So I'm probably going to be damp for a while, which is not great, but it is what it is. Paul's going to try and find some more towels and get a drink, and then it'll be lunchtime soon.
Just want to add a small note to everything going on today. There is no right or wrong way to do Castaway Cay. You've got to do what you're happy with doing. Even if you want to go to Serenity Cove.
The Serene Cove, they say.
Serene Cove, as somebody said. Wherever that is on this island, it'd be good to know. Including the couple that I've heard having a domestic on their way in.
Oh.
Just relax, guys. It's a holiday. Like, stop stressing. Speaking of not stressing, there are loads of people taking up seats at Cookies 1 already.
So that's where we're going.
So that's where we're going now because we'd like to get a seat.
I need a drink.
And it opens in about 20 minutes, so we'll see you over at Cookies 1. So we have managed to get ourselves a spot 5 minutes before opening. We're just having a very nice chat with Simone, obviously our head server, and then Lee, who is his boss from the UK, and we were just having a chat with them about the various cruises, the wonderful people that are on these ships. So yeah, we are going to go out and grab our food. There's Simone in the distance, the imposing character that he is, all 6'12" of him or whatever he is. So yeah, right, let's go and grab some food, my dear.
Yes.
And no sooner am I back, I have my food with me. So baked mac and cheese, some ribs, a sausage and a burger with some cookies and a chocolate fudge brownie. I've already got my drink, so I've got some Powerade. The machines over here on the island actually have all of the range of Coke beverages on one dispenser, which is really nice compared to the ships where it seems to be a bit limited in Marceline Market when even up on deck. You kind of find a bit of limitation. But yeah, this looks really good and was all cooked fresh. Now, the other thing I have noticed is there's a lot of salads here. There's a lot of sort of egg salads, rice as well, vegetable chilies, vegetable bean chilies. There's none of that I would like or eat. But Dani is on her way back with her food, and I'm sure she'll show you what she's got in a moment.
So this is my lunch. Not as much as Paul. Got some mac and cheese, a burger. I got some melon. I've taken that out of my burger. And a gigantic cookie. Paul's got 2 cookies. Look at me being sensible for once.
Ice cream cookie sandwich.
Now, we mentioned earlier that Paul had 2 cookies.
Even the cast members, I just walked past and gone, ice cream cookie sandwich, and I've gone, oh yeah. And as the sun now absolutely beats down on Castaway Cay because it has suddenly become exceptionally warm, we have managed to come down and we can actually get a paddle boat earlier, which we are going to take advantage of, because then we can jump back on the ship and get ourselves sorted and maybe explore a bit more. And have a shower. Yeah. Dan does not like feeling damp in any way, shape or form. And I think the problem is where it's only just started to warm up, our clothes are still damp.
I don't like it.
How's the tism?
Tisming.
So we're going to switch to the GoPro. We will see you on the paddle boat. Here we are, squeezed into our life jackets like sausage rolls.
Which side do you want?
I'll go on the right side.
My left.
So that side you go in, Dan, yeah?
Okay.
You get in that side, yeah.
There is never a graceful way to do this, is there? Oh,
That wasn't too bad.
better than how I got on one of the active rides.
There you go, my dear.
Yeah, this is me. Thank you very much. This is not on purpose, by the way. Yeah, mine keeps crunching. and we be off. So you got to turn it the opposite way, haven't you?
Yep.
I'm going to show you the view the other side. Why are you going so fast? Isn't she beautiful? Beautiful.
Oh dear, really? Really?
Yeah. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, we're being overtaken.
I'm not surprised.
You know that way?
Yes.
So this, by the way, nicely lined by seagulls, is where the stingray adventure is. So as you can see, it's fully netted in. So all the stingrays that you may encounter are barbed, so they're not dangerous. So this is us for the foreseeable. I don't remember how long we have this for. Is it half an hour?
Half an hour.
They don't time you. They're just like, whenever you're fed up, come in.
Pretty much.
It is beautiful. Like, crystal clear. This is what the sea over the beaches normally is like.
However, because of the weather...
My legs hurt.
Already?
A little bit. Good view of the ship. Obviously, as you can see, there's some kayaks out there. There's a little boat thing. We like to try and get all the way out to the rocks. That's what we did on the aqua trike. Just show you how far we've come. A surprising distance
Yeah,
for two people powering with feet. You can kind of get an idea of how deep it is here. It is quite deep, and that is why you're not allowed in the water.
Although if you did fall off, these life jackets will actually keep you quite buoyant.
Yes, as you can see, they're pretty
Snug.
thick. Yeah, and that's also why I recommend these shirts, because if you're like me and you're a chafer, these chafe. Just something to think of. Jet ski. So the jet skis do patrol down over there. Not so much, because as you can see, the lifeguards are stationed quite regularly, but on Serenity Bay they do patrol the sea. Yes. Just as an assurance thing. I assume this is the weights for the net. Well, not the net, that thing.
Barrier.
That's the word. It probably is a net.
How does she feel about this?
Then I have to ask her. Oh, fish!
Yes.
I don't know if you can see that one coming. There's another one. There's loads of them, look. Good fishes. Do they think we're going to feed them? Because all of a sudden they're everywhere. So as you can see, we're coming up to this barrier. This, I believe, is a man-made seawall. Realistically, it stops the bigger animals coming in. The likes of, you know, your sharks, your dolphins, all those sorts of things. Just keeps the beach safe. The fish have left us, by the way. They weren't interested for that long. This is obviously a bit shallower here. This is the bit that's hard. We're fighting against the waves now. But we've come from all the way over there.
just down there, if you can see it, is a stingray. Just floating. Just thought we'd stop for a minute so that hopefully the water can settle. There you go, there are some that do float in the natural habitat, and that's one of the reasons why you're not allowed to jump in the water, but there is beautiful Disney treasure. Aqua Mouse is on, so I'd imagine this would be a great time to do it. Enjoying this?
Yeah, hard work. This one's harder than the aquatrike.
You think so?
I think so. I wonder if it's just because with the aquatrike you've got something to hold on to.
Yeah, there is that.
So you can kind of put some weight into that, but yeah. That's
Cool.
the first time we've seen a stingray in this bit.
Yeah, that's true. Right, I'm going to hand you back to my wife.
I am wife. Whoa.
That's a big one.
That's because of that boat.
Yes.
So a boat's just come in. Not sure if it's a local boat because everything like the parasailing I think was cancelled today because it was meant to rain all day. As you can see, no rain in the air. There's some more fish down there. This is definitely the most amount of like wildlife we've seen in this bit before.
Yes.
Like we've never had fish come up that close, but then I guess the paddle boats disturb the water a lot less than the aquatrikes do. And now what we tend to do is follow this guide rope to about halfway, and then we start to go that way again. Because, you know, clearly we're pros at this now. I do wonder if because there was a bit of a storm this morning, it's kind of not disturbed the wildlife, but it's made them sort of venture out a bit. This is usually about the point where I get fed up, which I am. My legs hurt. There's also 2 forms of exercise we've done on the island today. I don't remember signing up for 2 forms of exercise on the island today.
You literally said we'll do
No,
5K.
no, I did not.
You also booked this.
I didn't, because it's in your name.
You booked this.
Rest. Also, this is where it doesn't help that my meds make me really hot, because the sun's now, as you can see, out, and I'm just like, why are we going backwards? Don't go backwards.
We're not going backwards. I'm pushing us forward, Dani.
Oh look, I'm doing something because my legs are moving. It's suddenly gotten really hot. Do you not think?
Yes, it has.
But
That's why I'm trying to get us back to shore.
angry looking clouds over there. Well, why don't we go in that direction now?
Yes, dear.
Theoretically, the waves are on our side now. We learnt last time on the aquatrike that that's not necessarily the case, because we ended up over there, even though we were trying to go that way. If you ever needed a bit of confirmation that we're both now a bit fed up, we seem to be picking up speed.
It's warm.
It is warm. These are good, and I don't know anyone that can do this for half an hour. I think we did 20 minutes on the aquatrike. But this is worse. Good fun.
I think it's easier than the aquatrike.
There you go. Different opinions for different people. As you can see, there's people out on the Stingray adventure there. Highly, highly recommend. Maybe not for your first time. We did that for our first time. And I think we did too much in one go. But I highly recommend for, you know, animal fans, marine fans, anything like that. But look, we're so close. We're both just like knackered.
I'm sweating profusely.
Yeah, the sun seems to have come out of nowhere.
The sky normally down is where it comes from.
Funny. But we're almost there. At this point I get out and swim.
You're not allowed to.
No, I know. They're ready for us. Starting to get a bit ready. So close. I'm not fit enough for this.
Oh, here we go. I'm sweating profusely after that, having done very, very little in terms of intensity for that. Yeah. But that shows you just how warm it's got.
Out of nowhere. I'm so glad I've got this shirt on.
So
I'm pretty sure my thighs are probably a bit pink.
So we are heading back to the ship now. We are going to literally go back, shower, and we will pick you up again because how the Red Sea parts. No worries. We just want to shower and get ourselves a bit fresher. So it's going to take a little bit, about an hour, I'd imagine. We'll see you in a bit.
Wow, why do I look so pink on camera?
Yeah, you really do, don't you?
I don't look that pink in real life. What's it? Look, different colours. I am warm.
So
I promise I don't look like this in real life.
It's the camera is adding 10 shades of red.
Because you look pink here, but you don't look pink there.
I know.
What the hell?
Anyway,
look how white my teeth look.
So we just got the tram back, and it's the first instance of real poor / terrible guest behaviour I've seen. When the tram approached, we were told this tram isn't going to stop, and then the guy stopped it. He went, "There's space for a few of you." Now, there was a family, 3 in front of us, mum and 2 kids, and what I'm assuming was grandma and granddad behind. The grandma had consistently been looking for a way to get past me, didn't want to say excuse me, and then the guy started going, "Oh yeah, we can find space for people," so he fitted a family of 7 on, and then he fitted the 3 on, and he fitted us on, and he goes, "Right, we're going to have to go now, guys, sorry."
There was literally no other room. We had to sit with other people.
No other room. So the lady in front of us with the 2 kids then stuck her fingers up behind the cast member's head.
And I've never seen that before.
Don't do that, people.
No, please don't. These cast members work their butts off, I was going to swear. Work their butts off.
Also, if you're that bothered about being together as a family, get to
together.
the queue as a family.
Yeah. It's not that hard, peeps.
And also, there was another tram right behind. People. Anyway, funny enough, we were just talking with a couple in the elevator, and they said that I think Danielle's rather red too, is what they said. I
can't get over what...
We're going to jump in the shower because we need to clean off. We're going to jump in the shower and then we're going to go get a drink.
What you said?
So we just jumped out of the shower, and whilst we are getting ready, I wanted to come out and show you just how glorious Castaway Cay actually looks in the sunshine. Obviously it was a bit overcast when we arrived here this morning, however you can now see for miles, and you can see a little bit more where the new cabanas are being built over by Serenity Bay, which we didn't show you on this series of videos, but we will show you on our Magic series coming up. You can just see over to the lookout tower as well, which is where we were on our 5k walk this morning. It's all pretty empty now. Still a couple of lifeguards out of the lifeguard points, although they will be getting people back out of the water now. I can just see one of the lifeguards swimming back on his paddleboard, as you can see on this side. Over here, everything is now back on the shore, and gradually, over the next half an hour, it will be cast and all people back on the ship, and then all that will be left are a few locals who will then depart to sort of neighbouring islands. You can see one in the distance, but very shortly we'll go upstairs and I'll show you the other side of the ship as we go away from Castaway Cay. So Danielle is just doing a few last bits, but I thought because we haven't really been up here, I'm going to see if there's anything in the hero zone. Sounds like there is definitely a screaming child in here, which is probably not what I'm going to film, but I'm very consciously aware that we've not been up here at all. So here is a place called the Hideaway, which has a few activities, which looks like very much it's for sort of teens and that. I could be horrendously wrong. But yeah, nothing in the hero zone. Open till 11 PM. But so up here they've got cornhole. Oh my god, they've got air hockey. Didn't have that on the Wish. So yeah, big Connect 4. They've got ping pong, or table tennis, depending on where you are. Water refill bottles. There is such a great view. We are literally a couple of decks just below this. Places. I'm assuming this is that's something for. These are something for people to sit on. I've just kind of looked and gone, right, okay then. There's a basketball over here, which I'm assuming is possibly not meant to be here, so I'm just going to back into court, because, you know, keep the place tidy. let's take a very quick look upstairs then. So I don't remember any of this being on the Wish at all. I just remember this being a bit of an upstairs empty area. But they've got four foosball tables, and 1, 2, 3, 4 air hockey tables. And the air hockey looks like it's all free. I can't see any need to pay. I'm guessing you just, yeah, free play. There we go. How cool is that? But yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is also, again, would refer to Tim Tracker's videos, because I know he's done it. This is where they have the inflatable assault course. So they'll take these screens up, because they are retractable screens, and they'll put the inflatable course along here. What do you remember from Hero Zone on the Wish?
Ping pong tables.
And what else?
Football tables.
And what else?
Incredicourse.
What else?
Oogie boogie.
Oogie boogie. Do you remember there being free play air hockey?
No. I don't know, because we didn't go in there much. We went in there twice. Once on embarkation day, just because we wanted to play ping pong.
Correct.
And second for the Oogie Boogie thing, which at that point was adults only, but on this ship, it's open to everyone.
But upstairs, there was nothing upstairs, was there? It was a free balcony as such.
I don't know, we never went upstairs.
We did for the Oogie Boogie bit.
No, the Oogie Boogie was upstairs and he came downstairs.
Yes.
So,
There was nothing up there, was there, that you remember?
No, I don't know, I've not been up there.
So, the Hero Zone here has basketball and conholio downstairs.
Yeah.
And then ping pong, where we know ping pong to be.
Yeah.
But it's just ping pong. The
Table
foosball
tennis,
tables,
by the way.
the foosball tables, and the free play air hockey are upstairs.
Oh. That's good.
Very good. We're going to go and watch, what's it called? Jungle Cruise Interactive.
Basically, yeah. I think it was similar to that. In the atrium. I was falling asleep a minute ago.
I know you were, that's why I came back in. I could sense it.
It's only because I'm led on the bed. I'm going through all of my photos on my phone because I've got too many that I don't need. I'm currently on October 2022.
The pool deck food is possibly the best food on this ship.
Yeah, I think I might agree with that.
Marceline Market is very good. There's a lot of everything there. I think when you look at the burgers that I've had on the pool deck, with the mac and cheese from the smokehouse, plus the pizzas. Bear in mind, we haven't even tried the tacos or the burritos.
No, that's true.
I played a little bit of basketball.
On your own?
On my own. Do you know what I've established?
You're not very good.
I'm not very good. Although, I did do a couple of 3-pointers with nothing but net.
And nobody to witness it.
Absolutely. Did not set the camera up or anything.
Didn't happen.
Wow,
Liza
you're starting to sound like I'm back at school.
Liza Minnelli.
Score from the halfway line. Didn't happen. Nobody saw it. Anyway.
Do you know, once I did one of those things where I stood like halfway down and then I just threw it backwards. And luckily I had people there to witness it. But I was like, oh, it's not going in. I can't see what I'm doing. Straight in.
I'm very lucky that the couple of goals I did score when I was a goalkeeper, I'm very lucky that people were there to witness it.
So you say.
No. 22 people, including the opposition goalkeeper that the ball went over his head on. Wind assisted, but it was still a great goal.
These are the types of thrilling conversations we have, by the way.
Right, we're going to get out to the atrium. We'll see you there. So the Hero Zone that we just went to is up by Marceline Market. If you take, coming up the stairs, if you take the left to go to Marceline Market, and they're up the stairs there, very close to Vibe. You can find them on a ship map very easily. But we are about to sail away from Castaway Cay, make our way back to Port Canaveral in Florida.
Sad times.
Sad times indeed.
Although this time in 24 hours, 48 hours.
We'll be back
We
on a
won't
ship.
be sad anymore.
So we shall see you when we get down to the atrium. And so there are the last few stragglers coming in from Castaway. Very, very thorough organisation here. So just over here you'll go through the security checkpoint to come back on. The front, or what was the aft gangway back there was being used for supplies and demands. But as said earlier, there are only 2 gangways, one at the aft set of elevators and one at the forward set of elevators. You can see just how big the ship is by the fact they've had to angle the forward gangway in. However, what is quite impressive is slightly later on, we won't be watching it because we'll be seeing the interactive sail away, and it is fascinating to watch on occasion, is how they hop across those piers to remove the lines. There is a helicopter spot there, but as I did say when I went upstairs, in the distance there is the other island that people live on that will come across to Castaway for here. And there are just a few remaining cast making their way on as well. All of these golf carts and golf buggies are used by all the staff and the people on the island. And as you'll see, they're bringing in all of the towels and all the extra bits that have been used today by guests. But anyway, off we go to Jungle Cruise Interactive. So I believe the other day we spoke about this and the setup and all sorts, and yeah, here we are, waiting for Jungle Cruise Interactive. If you've seen this before, from what we can tell, it is absolutely hilarious. We are expecting Coriander and Sage to come down and to lead the respective boats in an on-ship version of the famous ride.
Paul has been roped in.
All right, Jungle River Cruise. We're gonna have a really good time. It's gonna be fantastic. Still works. Just double check.
Attention all skippers, the docking zone is for loading and unloading only. The loading zone is for docking purposes only. The unloading zone is for purposes unlike those of the loading and docking zones. Thank you.
All right, behave yourselves while I'm gone, okay? I'll be right back. Promise? Okay, good. It's time for an adventure! A Jungle River Cruise adventure. Now, Coriander, for this adventure, I think I shall play the role of Skipper Frank. Cunning, brave, and stylish. I look good in this. Yeah, thank you. Oh, Coriander, your vest. What do you call an alligator in a vest?
I don't know, what do you call an alligator in a vest?
An investigator.
Okay, Sage, that joke was for the birds.
My name is Skipper Frank, and I'm here. Hey, I'm talking to passengers here. Hey, don't do that. Do what? Cut it out. Okay. Obviously, we are both trying to push off the docks here on our Jungle River Cruise. But we are clearly having a failure to communicate.
I'll say, look, Skipper Frank, the wall we want is fully ready to embark on our adventure.
We're going on the Jungle River. We've already started the outboard engine. All you gotta make the engine sound. Come on.
It's not really complicated. There's some screws from holes, there's some
Yeah, I've been missing screws for years, Lily. It doesn't change the fact that we are more ready to go on the Jungle River.
Okay, well, the wall we want disagrees. Everyone say boo!
Dispatch to skipper. Dispatch to skipper. Come in, skipper.
This is Skipper Lily here.
Skipper, there's a rumor going around the docks that you're planning a riverboat race along the most dangerous stretches of the jungle waterways. Is that true?
Yes?
That's a capital idea. A proper river race must have some ground rules.
We're heading deep into the mouth of the Zambezi River and into a tropical rainforest where it rains some 365 days a year. That's almost every day.
Feel that mist on your faces. That is not the premium spa package. Luckily, this cruise is only 20 minutes, so. Could be 21.
the Jungle River. Now this is where our boats will go their separate ways. But don't worry, we'll meet again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down near your body. I know a couple shortcuts that'll get us to the end faster than you.
Yeah, well, I know the Zambezi River like the back of my hand, okay? It's totally the faster route. Yes?
Yeah, we'll see about that. See you on the other side, Skipper Frank.
Yeah, see you on the other side, Skipper Lily.
Everyone, say bye, Skipper Frank.
Bye, Skipper Frank.
That was awkward. Okay. Self-driving. All right, we have to.
Sloths!
You need to go through.
Now, sloths are very social animals, but don't let their cute, cuddly faces fool you. I saw a sloth eat a wasp once. It was very time-consuming. Now, sloths primarily hang on trees, but they can swim, and their claws can grow up to about 4 inches. We're all going to get on up and follow me out of the boat. Come on, everybody, come on. Here we go, here we go. Around the big tree. You know something about this big tree? Never seen it before. Okay, it's new. To the jungle. Invasive species, I believe. Now, if you want to learn the jungle river bank, I want you to take me out for some of your favorite jungle animal sounds. Get off my lawn. You do the eighth wonder of the world! The backside of big water! Yeah! In the jungle, there's sea biscuits in the water. Biscuits and gravy back at the docks if anyone wants it. Now, oh yeah, we're in the home stretch now, and it looks like, just as I thought, in the way, a big tree. Now, it's a big pile of booby traps. Everyone say, oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah! And confidently, I'm going to pass you these beanbag trap decoys, and you're going to toss them overboard. As calmly as you can, but mainly just throw them, just toss them. We're gonna waste the wind. So once you get the booby trap, ideally aim for the poison frog. So once you get,
Do we have a winner?
the overall has 283.
Did you have fun?
It was good, yeah, it was really good fun.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I loved watching the cast on the side.
Yes.
They were very funny.
Yes.
And I make a good rock.
Yes,
so I
apparently so.
took part.
Apparently so. And after what was a very entertaining and very fun to be involved in part of the show, you can actually have your picture taken afterwards with Sage and Coriander, and also the winning board that says Team Lily. Sadly, was not on the winning team, but these things happen.
You said, had fun.
You
So
said it was.
taking part in the camp.
You said it was good to watch from the sidelines.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, if you're not playing it, it's not as good. I had a great time watching it.
I think it was brilliant to be
I was
involved
a
in
rock.
as well. You were a very good rock, apparently.
Excellent rock. I was going to try and do like the rock.
I mean, to be fair, you saying you're a good rock is a bolder statement.
Don't take me for granted.
We are currently in the room, as you can probably tell, because there's a room behind us. I was just going to say, Stan, I wonder your opinion on whether you think a port side room is better for this cruise than a starboard room. So we've had starboard, and I would say realistically, I don't think we've seen a lot from ours, and I think port side, the other side, the left-hand side of the ship, has seen a lot more. If you think about it, port side has seen us dock in Cozumel first. They were on the docking side in Jamaica. They were on the better side to look at 7 Mile Beach in Grand Cayman, and they got the better view of Castaway Cay today.
True.
So I'm just a little bit like, if you're going to do this, I'd probably say, in my view, I think port side's better.
Potentially. I mean, a balcony's a balcony.
A balcony is a balcony, but it depends if you want the view. Darren, who is cruise director, has just come on and told us Moana is about to, or sorry, Disney's The Tale of Moana is about to begin its first performance of the night at 6 o'clock. We are not going to watch it. We think it's only fair. We saw it yesterday. We're going to let somebody else kind of have the chance to see it if they didn't get to see it yesterday. Obviously, the theatre has a lot of seats in it, but it would just be nice to allow other people to have that chance to see that. But apparently, it is this cast's last performance together. So I would imagine there is going to be a show change, or not a show change, but a cast change after this ship docks tomorrow of the performers. So we feel very lucky to have seen that cast. But anyway.
Meet the Scream team. Okay, now we're not going to shout it out, are we?
Confident?
No. We're going to be nice and silent. So name the film by the tagline that appeared on the movie poster, Meet the Scream team.
Trivia is done. Once again, a very, very disappointing performance by my darling wife and I.
Mostly me.
To be fair, I just turned up for the fun. The couple next to us got 17 out of 20. So yeah, other than that, we are just sort of packing up a few extra bits now. We're sort of mindful that we've got dinner and then the show to say that the cereal soon party, I think it's called on the other ships. I've not checked what
it's called. Treasure Found.
Oh, okay.
It has a different name.
Interesting.
The whole point of being on the treasure is you try to find what the treasure is, and obviously the treasure is going to be us. Not just us. As
yeah,
in
very
guests.
self-indulgent there, darling.
Guests.
So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. We are going to go down to 1923. I don't think we're overly sure what we're going to eat, are we? To be honest.
Some Advil tablets is what I'm going to
Oh
eat
yeah,
first.
you've got a headache, haven't you? Yeah. Other than that, not really a lot to add. We think it's hammering it down ourselves, so we're going to have a look on our balcony and see if it's absolutely sopping wet outside. We think, brace yourself, we think it might be a little windy and a bit wet outside.
If you've got earphones in, take them out.
Yeah, or lower the volume. So there's a rush of air straight into the room, and that is because, I'm just going to put the wrist strap on, and that is because we are in a storm. It's not rocky, but you can see right at the front of the ship where it is battling against the seas. It wasn't even this rough on our way up from Jamaica to Castaway. Now, I don't know if you can see just in the distance whether it'll come out on camera, but I can see a huge wall of rain approaching the ship. Either that or we are moving with it. But sometimes, and I must admit, this happens. Oh wow, that was a real crest coming off the front of the ship. This happens to us quite a lot, doesn't it? Last night's storms. So I can feel this ship properly moving now.
I can't.
Something wrong with you, there really is. You can literally see behind you, Dan, the door is moving.
A little bit. But if you stand like this, you don't feel it as much because you're obviously facing the way of the motion. It's really weird.
Anyway, it's been really nice to have a veranda on this trip. We are back to an ocean view, I should say, for our next cruise down on deck 2. So it will be interesting to see how we feel about that, having been up in a veranda. We have said that after this series is over, we're actually going to do a video where we share all our thoughts across all of the ships that we've now done, as to which one we enjoyed, what the certain favourites are, favourite restaurants, those sorts of things, so that you know where we stand in terms of our thoughts on the ships. But from a very stormy, very windy, very wet Atlantic, we will see you very shortly for dinner. But before we go down to dinner, we wanted to bring up the report. And apparently 48, 44 knots is the wind outside. And you can just see the route that we are taking back. So currently, on our way back to Port Canaveral, we're currently doing 19.3 knots, which is not quite top speed for these ships. They can go up to 24. I think the Wish class can go ever so slightly faster at 26. I know that Fantasy and Dream can do 24. But yeah, the wind is absolutely battering this ship.
I'm just gonna. If you've done it already, yeah. Lock it. At
Yeah,
the top.
definitely think that locking is a smart idea.
Yeah.
Your dress looks stunning, my dear, I must say.
Timo.
No, you're not from Team. Oh, the dresses.
It's nicer because it's a bit longer.
Yes.
I think it's a bit more. This is the dress I bought for Skipper, but I've not worn it in Skipper until just now.
This is true.
So it's a good job we're going to be back on this ship at some point.
Yes.
I should be skinnier at that point too. Remember I said that, and remind me.
And we completely forgot to mention, we came back to our room and...
Got a song in my head.
we have a crab. Coming in here, giving it all that.
I knew exactly where that was going.
Cloudham.
For dinner.
Right, we are going to go and watch Coriander and Sage before dinner.
Yeah, we
Dramatic retelling of...
something.
Great, see you in a bit. Overall, I kind of feel like the entertainment on this cruise has been probably the best.
Yeah, probably my favourite.
I think the only thing that I have preferred on other ships is the Tube and the equivalent on the Dream. But Evolution. But Sarabi is very, very good at the sort of encompassed environment feel. The one criticism I have of Sarabi and the equivalent on the Wish is that Luna, for an 18 plus environment, there are open areas for sound and things to still come out. Where with the Tube, the passing youngster may not. The passing youngster may not hear everything at Evolution and the Tube, whereas I think if you are walking past Sarabi and Luna, it really, really, really doesn't take much for them to then suddenly be involved in the 18 plus activities.
That doesn't stop anything.
No, that doesn't stop anything, that's true. But that is my one criticism. I would say it would be good to almost have like internally closable windows, almost like collapsible shutters on a sliding scale. I think that would be a good idea. But just a small note, other than that, Coriander and Sage on this have been top tier. They've been absolutely phenomenal and a definite highlight of this ship. Again, we've got the chandelier just behind Danielle's head, and we are back here for Treasure Found after dinner to see how that compares with the likes of Serial Soon. And is it The Long Kiss Goodnight, isn't it, on The Wish? Yeah, that's the midnight thing, isn't it?
I don't know what's
Yeah, but... Oh, there goes Goof. Hi, Goof. Thank you. And I do like that about the characters. Most of them, if you do just say hi to them, they'll always give you a wave if they see you.
Yeah, when you're not on the wrong side.
Sometimes they just don't see you as, are you okay?
Choking away a bit.
Anyway, time to watch Coriander and Sage retell a story. It's different from the other day, apparently.
We'll keep it short, but listen close. It's a story you may know.
Do you all want to hear it? All right, then. Here we go. Here is the story of Brave.
Meredith threw her arms around her mother's neck.
I won't show back one. I love you. The spell was reversed, and the bear turned back into her mother.
To love each other just the way they were. The end. Did you enjoy that story? Once upon a time, in an ugly underwater kingdom. Oh yes, that's real strong. There's a pointed verb word too. Ariel, a curious and happy mermaid, became enchanted by the hard world of the sea. Despite the warnings from her father, King Bela Lugosi,
And of course, it is the sad time of the cruise where if you are getting off
Tip envelopes.
in the pocket, you're getting off the cruise tomorrow like we are, and you are doing non-express checkout, you have to leave all of your suitcases outside with their luggage tags. So you have to do that before 10:30, 10 I think it is. But if you're not doing express, yeah, 10 PM, luggage out with the tags on. And if you're doing express, just literally walk off with your luggage anyway. So that will be us tomorrow morning. And our final night is 1923 on the Walt Disney side for dinner. So despite some of our reservations about tonight's meals, we are actually going to give some of this a go and see what we can get on with. So I'm looking at the white onion soup as a starter. Danielle's going to try the double plate 3 cheese souffle, and then the entrees, where I think we're probably going to have the biggest challenge. So we shall see how we get on with those. And then we know that for desserts we're going to be going for the chocolate lava cake. I see you've got the same as me.
Starters are here. I've gone for the cheese souffle, which I've never had before, so we'll give that a go.
Super. White onion soup.
Taste test. It looks very, ooh.
It's not bad. It's acceptable.
Okay, that's good. So Paul's feast has arrived.
I so categorically want to state this. Dan was looking at this, didn't like it because of the mushrooms, and I get it, look, they're very much there, but I think the sauce is not going to have too much of an issue.
And then that's your pork.
That's my pork.
That looks good.
Yeah, looking forward to trying that, so we'll come back to you for that.
Yeah. And then I've got one of the lighter options. Look at me being healthy.
And here we are on dessert with chocolate lava cake. I will say the mains were very, very good that I had. We'll talk about more about that later. But the chocolate lava cake, how is it, my dear? As in, would you like to try it?
Not very warm.
No?
No.
Not very lava-like.
As in like, oh there you go, it's lava-y. Maybe it's warmer in the middle, hold on. Nope.
Okay, right then. See if mine's it.
Tastes good though. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure.
Great singer in the house.
Ah. So you're not going to do a solo, no microphone.
Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, and just say it. Okay, just say it. The count of 3. How many years together? 2.
2.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Thank you. So this is where.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jesus. Thank you. This is where I eat the multicoloured bits and Paul eats that. Although that's different to the one we had before.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on. Yes, chocolate cake.
And so we finished our dinner at 1923. We are very sad,
The sad is real.
having just said goodbye to Simone, Rupesh and Jesus, who have been brilliant servers. Our final thoughts on dinner, because I want to get this chalked off. Starters, thought my white onion soup was actually really good.
Yeah, mine was fun.
You had the 3 cheese baked souffle, didn't you? Twice baked. Mains. Now, we were really apprehensive about mains, as you'll know from the last video. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by how good both the pork and the chicken were. And the mushroom sort of addition, if you don't like mushrooms like I don't, you can get them, like, you can just discard them on the plate. It's not the end of the world. You had the lighter note offering, looked good.
It's nice, yeah, it's a nice bit of steak.
And dessert tonight is where it let the meal down.
Taste-wise,
Sensational.
perfect.
Temperature-wise,
very cold.
a lava cake should be a bit warmer than what we experienced, and it was not warm at all.
It still tasted good though.
We've given the feedback. They were fully apologetic. Simone even asked us someone up to our room, and we were like, God no,
It's fine.
we'll explode. And then very kindly we were given a small chocolate cake for our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So we have staked out a spot for the treasure found show. We are on deck 5. Now there is a bit of logic behind this, so let me show you what we can see and why we picked where we picked. So despite it barely having been used for the whole cruise on anything we've seen, we are right opposite the main balcony. We also have a pretty good view down to the main stage, but also across to the stairwell. So, whilst we don't really care about anything that's going on down there, we should hopefully have a reasonable view of everything else. And the next thing you'll see from us is the show.
And from what I remember on these ships, the characters don't use the staircase, but because, similar to the Wish, there's lights involved.
Yes.
I anticipate that the lights will go off across the statue. So the actual show happens on the stage on these ships.
So first change we've had is the atrium lights are changing, and then lights all up and down the stairs to the side here. Do you have a magic band? The next change we've noticed is the lighting on the stage has changed. What will happen next is the characters and princesses will come out from behind the stage for a meet and greet, which is all to do with down here, and then I'd imagine after that we'll have the treasure found show.
Greetings, travellers! The Disney Treasure welcomes all our Disney friends into the Grand Hall.
Whoever is playing this Goofy deserves a pay rise. He's just lost a game of rock, paper, scissors with a guy on the stairs down here, and then he's thrown a tantrum and sat down to the point where somebody in the queue's gone, I'll sit down and take a picture with you, and they've just had a selfie together. Like, fair play.
But what adventures have you been on?
What treasures have you found? Speaking of treasure, look at this coriander, a treasure chest. Well, you know what they say, good things come in small packages.
A true treasure holds a world of possibilities, all locked up within a chest. And where there's a lock, Sage, there's a key. But who holds the key? Who can unlock this treasure chest? Oh, he was the worst. Well, Nicola, let's think of all the adventures that we've all discovered. He's real! With pirates!
Travel to exotic
When hinges creak and doors change, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls.
And revel in the celebration of a lifetime!
That's it! Huzzah! You found it, my friends! There they are. Better than gold, stronger than diamonds, more valuable than any prize in the universe. Your memories. Such things will always be greater than all the magic, all the treasures in all the world.
So that was the Treasure Found show.
I loved it. You said it was anticlimactic. But
It felt an little anticlimactic, I will say.
But I said you've got to think it's themed to the ship because everything throughout the whole cruise is themed, whereas the other ones are very much a see you real soon. This is a conclusion of our story.
It's very true. I think
I love it.
The thing that I think you got to remember is when we get to like the dream and the fancy, the magic and the wonder, you get all the characters come out. They're given a big sort of hello. They're then given a big goodbye. You have the whole video of see you real soon. It feels a lot more well built up. I get this is different. I get the wish is different.
This is storytelling.
Yeah.
This is not a bye-bye. It's a here's your conclusion. Here's your final chapter.
There will be people that absolutely love this.
I love it.
I still prefer the classic ships.
I like all three versions because the Wish one's different.
At least they're all different. That's true.
I like all three.
But anyway, that is it from us for tonight. We are going to go to bed. We're going to get ourselves sorted for the morning. It's unlikely we're going to be having breakfast. However, our head server did say to us if we wanted to go down to the early sitting, we could do, which we are very grateful for. But it's unlikely we're going to be doing it. You will next see us in the morning as we're packing up our suitcases, getting ourselves ready for us to head away from Port Canaveral on express checkout, and that will be the end of this treasure series, but not the end of this series altogether, because it is only 48 hours time until we are on the Disney Magic on a Halloween on the High Seas cruise. So we shall see you in the morning. And just like that, good morning from the Disney Treasure at Port Canaveral. As you can see below me, the air bridge is attached. There is so much going on in terms of action. There are things being delivered for the ship. Suitcases are already being taken off. It is currently about 10 to 7 in the morning, and we are getting ourselves prepared for express checkout. With my darling wife having completed the dad check. We're pretty sure we've got everything. Nothing in the fridge.
No.
Drank our Cloudham.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the room after spending a whole week here?
I like it. Lots of storage. We're hardly in here, to be honest.
Considering, obviously, we're just a couple, if you were a family of 3, 4, maybe 5...
I mean, you'd have to make do. Well, there is a deluxe family veranda, which is not this. This is... The deluxe family one's got a little bit more space.
Yes, it has. So, again, if you've got any questions or anything along that line, can't reiterate strongly enough. We were filming last night, weren't we?
Yeah.
And as we were filming, a really nice couple just came up to us and went, "Oh, what's the channel?" And we were like, "Oh, you know, we're only new, so."
So hi to you.
Yeah, hi to you guys. I want to say it was Victor and Julie.
I don't remember.
We've had a sleep since then.
Yeah.
But lovely to meet you guys. And yeah, they were just asking about, you know, sort of information. Of course, told them that Dan does this sort of thing as a part-time job, and they've taken your details, haven't they? So yeah, look, in terms of all the stuff we do, I can't thank Dan enough, because Dan just gets it all sorted. I don't ever have to worry about anything. So if you want to be as lucky as me, get in touch. Details down below. But we have all cases sorted, we have bags sorted now. We are pretty sure last time we stepped off here in November off of the Fantasy, we did not need our passports.
I think it's facial.
Pretty sure it's all facial recognition. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the passports in the bag, very easily accessible. But we have our 3 cases, we have our backpacks, and we are ready to go at 7:15.
We're normally already down in the atrium, so we're running late.
Yeah, but, you know, we've not got any time pressure.
No, but we like to be one of the first.
We'll see you guys down in the atrium. So we are down on deck 3 by the Walt Disney Theatre on the port side.
In a very long line.
It is a very long line, yes, but looks like a lot of people, more than normal, are doing express checkout. It does look like a lot more than normal. I think this is what happens when you're getting on and off on a weekend. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before they let us off.
Someone spilled a drink on the floor.
Excellent. Wasn't me for a change.
And just like that, we're out, or coming out of the parking lot for 24 hours?
Yeah, give or take.
A little bit longer. 26 hours? What time is it? 7:44.
Let's call it 28 hours.
Like 29 hours.
30 hours. Any more for
Until tomorrow. It is very easy to get out. It's all very well signposted. We are now heading to the boardwalk. Gonna see if there's any way that we can check in early. And if not, we'll leave our bags. Probably then go over to Walmart. Or we might do Walmart tomorrow. We'll see. See how we feel. Thoughts?
Yeah, we'll see how Halloween takes us. I mean, at the moment we're meant to get to Boardwalk at 8:45. That's whilst I'm trying to navigate and mind loads of people who think that walking in the middle of the road is conducive to a safe environment. I don't get it. But yeah, no, all good. We didn't film any of the exit purely on the basis that they ask you not to. So
yeah, it is technically, it's a security process. So
last sec level 1.
Yes. And just like that, we're out. And we say, see you real soon to the Disney Treasure. And by real soon, we mean February 2027. So not really that soon. At the moment, we don't have any firm plans to be back on the Treasure until then. But you never know what happens. There's a Carnival and a Royal. There's a Royal Caribbean over there too. So we're gonna enjoy our journey. It's not a bad trip actually, like the drive. It can be quite a long drive at times, especially if you get stuck in traffic, which we have done before. But hopefully we don't have that issue. That now ends our treasure cruise.
Especially this vlog as well, because we said we would just end after disembarkation.
Yeah, so that ends our treasure cruise. It's been a very good cruise. I think there's been some things that we've not been as keen on, maybe is probably the way to put it, in terms of obviously the Wish class ships have a new layout. We don't really like the layout, and the food was a bit hit and miss at times, but the cast, Coriander and Sage, the shows, the theming, all 10 out of 10 for me. So overall it's definitely been a great cruise. It's been good to go to a few new places.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yes, I'd say I kind of agree with Dan. I don't think there's much more I can add to that, and I think the food is the prime example, where last night at 1923, starter was okay, like didn't set the world on fire, it was a nice starter. The mains were quite good and I enjoyed trying both, and then the dessert just completely let the whole side down, despite being quite flavourful, but it was just a stone cold chocolate lava pudding, which it shouldn't be.
Yeah. I wouldn't hesitate to book it again.
I'd agree, yeah.
I think the things that we don't enjoy aren't sort of the be all and end all. Yes, food is a large part of it, but like nothing was inedible. That's probably the best way to summarise that. So yeah, that's kind of us on the treasure. But stick around, because tomorrow, our time tomorrow, we'll be jumping on the Magic, and lots more to come from that. It's back to a classic ship.
Yeah, got one vlog in between this and that, but
yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to all the new people we've met, everyone that's following along. We also appreciate that whilst we've been away, lots of you have been watching the Southampton series, and there are lots of new people. So a huge thank you from us to you for joining us and for tolerating us, really.
Yeah. So do this. You know, this is my notification bell. You should know this by now. To stay as much up to date as you possibly can with videos we've got coming out. Drop us a like if you liked it. If you didn't, don't do that.
Well, tell us why you didn't like it.
Yeah.
We always take constructive criticism.
Yeah. Tell us what we can.
Unless you just call us weird for going on a Disney cruise, in which case I'm going to clap back and you're not going to like the response.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time we've heard that. But if you want to get in touch, there are 5 ways. I've been corrected to get in touch.
Do your 3 first. That's always the easy bit. Do your 3 first.
Do my 3 first. So first one is, the first 2 are very simple: Instagram and email. adventurebyDanielle@gmail.com and on Instagram. Or down here, there's a form. Fill it out if you want me to look at a quote. We can also have a chat if you want to do a Zoom call, just to make it a little bit more personal. That's something I could do. And then for us, we've got travelswithdanielpaul@gmail.com and on Instagram.
You know, people are just going on a Zoom call now so they can see the dogs.
That's fine. The dogs can be part of a Zoom call. We're fine with that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you
at Boardwalk.
For us, we'll see you in about 45 minutes.
You will see us on the next vlog in a few days.
See you next week. Bye-bye.